In the year 2012, everything will be different. In the year 2012, darkness will come. In the year 2012, what is this? Ain't freaking 2012 promo bush. Hey everybody, and Happy New Year for all you guys on the East Coast. And well, it's already 2012. It's 10:43 over here. Yep, still 2011. And as you guys know, new year, new haircut. I came up with that in 5 seconds. All right, just go with it. But in all seriousness, guys, Happy New Year. Hope you guys having a good one. And just a few things I wanna. Well, main one thing I want to talk about is things that I would kind of improve in the year of 2012. Like, how would I book this year? How would I book it? How would it end up? What it would look like, and how would I do it? Type of deal. I mean, as you guys know, to me, WWE, they started off decent, and the beginning was kind of like and then all of a sudden the summertime was like, okay, yeah, this is good, wrestling's good again. And then it kind of, to me, ended off with a little type of deal. So let's start it off. As you guys know, well, since it's technically Sunday, so I guess you could say tomorrow night on Raw, we're supposed to find out about first I got dust on my laptop. There we go. Who 1, 2, 12 is. And I know people are saying, oh, maybe it's The Undertaker, or maybe if it's Brodus Clay, or maybe it's Skip Sheffield, Ryback, trying to have his little Terminator gimmick. I swear to God, if it's like freaking Skip Sheffield, Brodus Clay, or some crazy ass person like that, you're gonna see my live reaction, and I will put it right before Raw. I don't care what you people say. Say, oh, you made a video, then you made it on Raw review. I don't care. If it's not that man right there, Chris Jericho, I'm gonna have a hen. Like, seriously, and it's too many freaking clues of it not to be him. But he's the best in the world at what he does, and that's why he's gonna probably come after CM Punk, because CM Punk's the best in the world. Not best in the world at what he does, but he's best in the world. And with Jericho, best in the world he does. Anyway, so let's start this, alright? Let's start this. Let's just say it is Jericho. Let's say it's Jericho. He comes out there, he interrupts a Ziggler and Punk match for the WWE title, and then he just, attacks Punk or something, or just distracts Punk, or something in that nature. But still, in some way, Punk retains the WWE Championship. And then it builds up to their feud. It builds up to Elimination Chamber. Maybe they have a tag team match. Maybe it's him and Jericho versus, I don't know, some tag team for that nature. Maybe God and Taker. Can you imagine? God and Taker versus Punk and Jericho. I might be actually interested in that match, believe it or not. I'll get to God and Taker later on. But yeah. So, these guys, they could, in my guess, Punk's gonna keep the title, and, Punk is gonna be obviously the face, since, he's selling tons of merchandise right now. Punk still is this very day. So obviously WWE's gonna want to keep him face, and Jericho will be the heel. I mean, it seems like even you didn't even have to guess, because the promos and the little vignettes that's been going on with this whole 1, 2, 12 thing is, they're promoting it. Seem like it's kind of like a heelish fashion. It's kind of creepy, and some people would say, but it's kind of like a heelish fashion at the same time. So that's where you can slide that little thing in there. Then we think, okay, who the hell wins the Royal Rumble? Who the hell wins the Royal Rumble? Now let's see. Who could win the Royal Rumble? Well, let's see. Since supposedly Randy Orton is out, which I guess he might even come back to Royal Rumble winning. Woo! I mean, and the next thing, okay, what about Wade Barrett? The Barrett Barrage. Wade Barrett. What if Wade Barrett wins and goes and faces, the world champion, whoever that is? And please don't let it be Daniel Bryan. I'm sorry, but okay, when you have Daniel Bryan, who's supposed to be your world champion, come out there and like tease Mark Henry going with the world title, and then just attacks him and runs off, that is not good. To me, that is not entertaining right there. That's just like, what the hell? It's going to look weak. He gets no reaction when he comes out there. He cuts on the mic. I sit there going, you're just an average face. Like, seriously, you do not have a character in yourself. Like, what are you, Captain Underdog? Like, seriously, what is your character? I can't take this character seriously. And then we're same with Punk. And don't get me wrong, I like Punk. I mean, I was gonna make a video earlier about saying how TNA actually to me has been more entertaining than WWE lately. I know, shocking, but you know, I could get into a guy like Bobby Roode being a heel world champion, and the way he presents himself, and the way that he talks. He just just to me, he's so far a pretty good world champion. He's a young guy too, young world champion, new talent. But you got freaking like CM Punk. Don't get me wrong, CM Punk just go when he's talking on the mic. Like, he's still funny, he's entertaining, and he's obviously good in the ring. But here's the problem. We have a guy nonstop talking about John Laurinaitis basically saying the same thing over and over again. It gets kind of stale a bit. Sure, at first it was funny. Don't get me wrong. First I was dying in laughter. Now I'm just sitting here going, okay. Like, it's just, to me, it's just not that entertaining anymore. I mean, WWE, are you trying to make a PG version of freaking Stone Cold Steve Austin versus, Vince McMahon? Yeah, one of the better rivalries, in my opinion, in the Attitude Era. You're trying to relive that, except for with these two guys, instead, of course, with Vinnie Mac and freaking Stone Cold. No! Do not do that. For the love of God. Ugh! Meanwhile, Zack Ryder gets blamed for the low ratings of the freaking main event a couple weeks ago. Oh yeah, what's he doing now? Oh yeah, he's like he's in a relationship with Eve Torres. You got your beat there, Kuda. So anyway, so yeah, and then, you could have someone, you can even have Dolph Ziggler. Now here's the thing with Dolph Ziggler. Yeah. I'm a fan of Dolph Ziggler's in-ring ability. And, to me, he needs to talk on the mic more. Because it seems like every time he tries to get the opportunity to talk on the mic, you got Vicky Guerrero singing, not singing, wow, talking for him. All she needs to say is, excuse me, and the crowd just freaking hates her. It's amazing. You say 2 words and the crowd hates you. But just how much a good heel she is. So, Ziggler, I mean, you don't want to rush Ziggler either. Because if you rush Ziggler, it feels like kind of like what you did with Del Rio, what you did with Sheamus the first time around, and what you did with Jack Swagger. Yeah, you rushed him too freaking far, and we were supposed to take him too seriously. And when the spotlight was on them to be world champion, they're like, yeah, exactly. That's what it was. So, you just have someone, maybe someone unpredictable, but not too unpredictable. Don't have, like, freaking Yoshitatsu, obviously, freaking the Royal Rumble. That's going to be just there going, how the hell is this going to make sense? But, hopefully they keep it as a 30-man Royal Rumble. That's how I would do it, keep it as a 30-man Elimination Chamber. There's rumors of Kane and, John Cena being in there. God, if Cena's in there, do not make him win, because you can never win. You can have him and The Rock at freaking Mania. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all in favor with The Rock and Cena at Mania. It's a dream match. But seriously, people, do not have it for the WWE title. You don't need it. Was Hogan and The Rock at WrestleMania 18 and the WWE title? No. Don't freaking do it here. Simple. Not that hard. And then, of course, speaking of Mania, you got God versus Taker. You better have, like, freaking Shawn Michaels special guest referee or something, because to me, if you don't have Shawn in there, it doesn't make this match more intriguing. You already had a no-hold-barred match, then you had your match at WrestleMania 17, but of course, they're not going to mention WrestleMania 17 here. They're going to be like, oh yeah, we had another match too 11 years ago. No, they're not going to be saying that crap, because WrestleMania 17 apparently never happened. Why? Because it had Mr. and yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Mr. That's an inside joke, me and All Homicide have. But anyway, so that's just with Mania altogether. Just have, and I know they want to do Shaq too, Shaq and Big Show. They want to make Big Show heel so he can face Shaq. Why is Big Show always in these freaking gimmick ass matches? Like freaking. Oh, he faced that one sumo wrestler at WrestleMania 21, and then of course we all know about Floyd Money Mayweather a few years ago and stuff. So. Anyway, and it's interesting too because it's in Miami. Where did Shaq's former teams, one of his former teams used to be? Oh yeah, I remember the Miami Heat. He won an NBA title with Dwayne Wade. I like Dwayne Wade. He's on my fantasy basketball team, but I hope the guy doesn't win one this year. Sorry, I'm a Celtics fan, not a Heat fan. He's got LeBron and... But, to me, they gotta make Mania better than last year. Because to me, last year, aka 2011... it was just such a downer. And I didn't expect much from this year's WrestleMania. It's not like I walked in and said, oh, this WrestleMania is going to be the best. I knew this Mania wasn't going to be this great. And it wasn't. The other reason why I picked it up for Christmas was to add to my freaking collection. I didn't watch God versus Taker. Yeah, it's better, it's still better than whatever if you had Superman and Batman going at each other, aka freaking Cena and Orton. But, just take it easy this year too. And also, with the tag teams. Build up with the freaking tag teams. Seriously, TNA, yeah, I know people make fun of TNA. Oh yeah, you got Eric Young and ODB a tag team, huh? And you got Samoa Joe and you got Magnus as a tag team, huh? At least TNA's trying to make tag teams. What the hell do we have? Okay, we have the Usos who were never on freaking television. Epico and Primo, I like them and I like Rosa Mendez, but they ain't really doing that much with them now till like this past week or so. They were for a little while. And then Kofi Kingston, Air Boom, yeah, they're your tag team champion. Again, random ass tag team put together. Don't get me wrong, they have, how to say this, gelled well together, but you just gotta do a better job with that. And then with the women's division, well, good God, I swear, sometimes, okay, the divas, yeah, there's a few divas that are pretty good looking and everything, I'm not gonna lie. Divas are good looking in my opinion. But here's the thing with the divas. Why are they on my freaking television if they're going to be out there for 90 seconds? You can't take them seriously. You can't put them in a storyline. You can't take them seriously. You're hiring models that can't freaking wrestle. TNA, that's where TNA got you beat, WWE. Freaking women's division. Sure, the Knockouts division ain't the same as it was years ago, but still better than you. That's how bad the Divas division is, that the Knockouts division is still better than you guys. When you have Mickie James, Gail Kim, main eventing the show, you guys know me, I am no fan of Gail Kim. But when you have those, and they actually put out a good match, I'm not gonna lie. You have a main event and start off the show with a promo and basically build up the match to make it seem like it's actually important, and give these women, time on the mic, let them talk, let them have a freaking ass voice and crap. That's golden. That's golden stuff right there. The Divas division used to mean so much back in the day. What does it mean? Absolutely nothing. It means nothing now. And that's sad. But, just do something with the and then the mid-carder. Okay, I got nothing wrong with the mid-card division right now in WWE. When you have a strong IC champion like Cody Rhodes, who's done well. He's done well. And then you have Dolph Ziggler, who's he was United States champion, but he's still, I guess you could kind of say, mid-card / main event. They're kind of sneaking him up in the main event a little bit. He's still good. I know, hopefully he's not green as grass. And hell, try to even put guys on our television that we haven't seen on television for a while. For example, Alex Riley. Remember Alex Riley? It seemed like just yesterday he was feuding with The Miz. Yes, it was that capital punishment, which thank God they're getting rid of. But if you know what to put in instead, Bragging Rights is back. Woo! That's when you could have like War Games or something like that, to replace it. But you could just have Dolph Ziggler, just guys like that, just to tease it up a little bit. And then with Alex Riley, bring Alex Riley back in the screen. Hell, make that Alex Riley maybe like United States champion or something. You can turn him heel again if you want. I'm sure the fans will still be over him. And, as a face, he's over with the crowd. But you don't see him on TV. Him and Michael McGillicuddy, yeah, Mr. I put my hat in the backwards freaking, oh God. I expected so much from Michael McGillicuddy being Mr. Perfect Son. And yet you have just, what the hell? What else we got? Oh, and then you got Cody Rhodes, like I said, Intercontinental Champion, one of the better Intercontinental Champions we've had in a while. Zack Ryder, I'm sorry, but this is the closest you'll ever get in far as WWE. You're not going to be world champion. For all you who said Zack Ryder's going to be world champion, I want to freaking in the face, because you really think that Zack Ryder, Mr. Woo-woo, you know it, bro. You serious, bro? He's going to be world champion sometime future. You're freaking insane. Like, good God, why? Okay, so, just build up your mid-card division, and then, of course, in the main event. And this just covers from now, I was going to say Raw. Okay, Raw this week to TLC, whatever, the end of the year. Builds more stars in the main events. Because I know, you know, because guys like Randy Orton, okay, Taker, you know, is skating on thin ice. Because, you know, with his health and he's just so fragile. Since before, he's fragile. God, how many matches can God have more left? God's just proven everything now. Seriously, aka Triple H. You know, Cena and Orton, they got like what, 5 good years left of them, 4 or 5 good years left of them. You know, it's just you gotta build up more stars to the point that we take them seriously, so that they don't become like a Shane or a Jack Swagger. You know, yes, Kofi Kingston was going on for a while. It looked like Kofi Kingston was going to get main event push, and we all saw where that happened. That's it. Backstage politics. You know, just build it on with that. And I think if you build it on with that and that fundamental, that you just bring up young talent, you don't rush them. Don't freaking rush them. That WWE can have easily a better year this coming year. 2012! 2012! By the way, we're not gonna freaking die, alright? Freaking minds ran out of space on that freaking calendar. You know it. No woo-woo-woo, but you do know it. This year could be a better year for World Wrestling Entertainment. And I don't know if you guys know about this, but I believe it's January 23rd. I think it's January 23rd. You know, this month, January, I guess you'd say. I'm planning to go to a Raw Super Show. Yeah, it's Raw Super Show TV. It's not a house show. Raw. It's coming here at Phoenix. Hopefully I'm going to go. And I want to be excited. I want to be pumped up. I want to be like, yeah, the road to freaking... I believe that's the last Raw, too, before. Is that the last Raw before freaking... It's either the last Raw after Royal Rumble or the Raw before Royal Rumble. I think it's the last Raw before Royal Rumble. But, you know, I just want to be excited for, you know, wrestling this year. I want to be excited for WWE, you know. And TNA, I know I haven't talked about TNA in forever. I'm trying to get back into TNA. And TNA so far, I was like, okay, this was me with TNA. I was like down to here. Now TNA's going up to here. Not up here yet. A few shows doesn't make me go up here. I'm still up to here. But it's better than nothing. And like I said, have a good New Year, guys. Happy New Year. And let's make 2012 interesting, guys. Yeah, buddy.